This is a Hyundai Ioniq and I am about to transform this interior from looking like this to this. And in this video we're going to jump into straight away dismantling the car and looking at installing all the ambient lighting. So let's go. So just working on removing everything from the inside of the car, and well, looks like there's a little rubber grommet just needs to come off. We've got this charging pad, I think it is. Let me see if it'll pop up. Might be better to use a trim removal tool like so. That one doesn't want to work as good. Let me use this picking tool. My gosh, that's in there nice and tight, isn't it? So this guy's pretty difficult to remove because you gotta really get into there with the groove around here and unclip this wire. But yeah, it's literally just held in there as a clip mechanism, but because of this being in the way and everything, it's really hard to take out. You also need to take this little clip off from just here, and using either a screwdriver or what you can use is your key. You basically slide this in all the way and it will allow you to shift the gear lever down to drive or neutral. That's what we're going to need to be able to pull the center console up. And right, so to get to this point right now, you need to use a trim removal tool from like around this point here, lift upwards, and it will bring this plastic part out, and you can prise up the gear shift lever and just disconnect all the connectors to it, and then you'll be able to basically bring out the center console like this. You're gonna probably need to leave this in place because I think the gear shifter is held in with a specific clip, but I'm gonna try and remove all the wiring connected to this so that I can take out the whole center console piece and hopefully look at putting it off to the side because it'll just free up a lot of space.
Meanwhile,
so I've been able to get these two doors done, and you can see the strip going over the top. This is a very challenging install. Not so much in terms of removing the parts, but just getting the strips into the right places. It's very hard work. It's seriously hard work. That's the only way to put it, really. So let's talk about taking off the door cards. They're very simple and easy. We've got this little rubber grommet just in here. Take that out. Ugh. There we go. Inside here we've got a screw. Remove that screw, get a trim removal around the door, pop it off. Literally, that's all you have to do. It's super easy and it makes, I guess, removing the parts a quick job. So again, same with this one. Remove that piece, take out the screw, and you can pop off the whole door card. So I want to just get my screwdriver into spot. Trim removal tool. I like to put this one in somewhere first. It's surprisingly, this car has some of the best clipping like procedure or something out of most manufacturers I've worked on, because this is on there really good. And voila, take that off and lift it upwards. You've got to just unclip this clip just at the back here, this section. Just unclip that. It's got some white grease all over it, so just be careful. Undo the light switch and there's your door card off. So everyone, this is the challenging part that I've been having to work with. You also have to remove this when taking off the doors. We're just getting the LED strips in through this gap, so you got to basically use a tool, something to press out this trim piece so you can get the strip to go all the way through. And then what I would do is just add a little bit of black tape, just add a little bit of black tape here just to extend that, because we want more of these wires to be covered up in black and not this white shrink tape that they've given already. It just makes it a little bit cleaner. And now we've got it looking like this. Just want to gently kind of prise that back and put this into the right place. You need two hands for this, so I'm gonna have to put you guys onto the side for the time being. And once you get this point started, it is going to be a lot of muscle work to get this strip to go into place. You're going to have to bend the panel and try to just use the trim tools to press in and just squeeze the guy in there, but eventually you'll be able to squeeze it in and it'll be in super tight and it will look good, but it's hard work. And so on the back here of the center console piece, I'm tapping into the livener for the cigarette lighter. So the red is the live and the black is the earth. The only thing with this is it will mean that the dashboard will come on with the car's ignition and the doors will come on with the lights. It's a small caveat, but unfortunately the doors don't have a constant livener to them that's going to be good for this, so we have to go about this way. The main command lights on these kits need a lot of power, so that's why you need to make sure it gets a good strong 12 volts, otherwise it just doesn't work as happily, is the best way to put it. So everyone, I made a mistake here whilst filming. I didn't actually talk about how to attach the modules and stuff like that inside of the doors, and this was quite a while back now, so yeah, one of those where I'm trying to remember exactly what I did, but I'm pretty sure what it was. With the Windows switches, the actual controls, you'll be able to find a live and earth on them. You will need to look at using a multimeter to confirm which one's the live and which one's the earth. I can't remember what colors they were off the top of my head right now. Again, it's just going back so many months ago. But if you follow that, you'll find a live and earth inside of the actual doors, and that will be what you can use as a live and earth to power up each of the door modules. They are individual ones. They work via Bluetooth to communicate with each other, and they'll communicate with the main module that'll be at the front of the car. So that's how the doors are done. Everyone, that's it. We are all good, set to go. Right, let's have a look around the car. You can see the speaker rings glowing really nicely. And this is with all the lights in the garage on. Wait until you see how it looks with them all off, because so as you guys can see here, this is the full setup. You've got so many different options of, sorry it's really windy outside right now, but you've got so many different options of things you can do. You can you can set the strip lights to be like on this rainbow setting, or you can make them a solid color, whatever you like. You can do the footwells a separate color, so let's make them green, let's just say, or you can make all of them the same color, or like I showed earlier, you can have loads of different patterns running through it. So everyone, this was actually a very, very challenging install. I kid you not. Putting the strips inside of the doors was a very time consuming and actually physically stressful job, because it's extremely tight. The rear doors was just a huge amount of effort to get it to actually sit in there nicely, and actually push the LED strips into there. It was definitely not easy, but once you can get it in, you can snip off the ends and stuff like that and it looks good. But I just want to re-emphasize that, because genuinely it's not one to just think it's just going to be quick and easy. It's a half-an-hour job. I think each of the rear doors probably took me 45 minutes to an hour to get it bang on the way I would like it to be. The speaker grills was just glued into place. I did miss recording a few things on this install purely because of the time restraint that I was on with doing this install. So apologies for that. And being that it was such a difficult install as well, things sometimes just take a lot longer than you ideally intend them to. But if this is one that you want to challenge yourself, then I'll leave a link for the kit in the description down below. I would highly recommend either the LED bead or the Symphony kit for this car. The acrylics or the fiber optic ones, I just don't think it's going to fit in nicely along the door strips. So that's just something that, in my personal opinion, is something to take into consideration. If you are looking to get your car done, be it a Hyundai or any other car, please hit me up on Instagram, email, or hopefully my website will be up in the near future, and you'll be able to book yourself in to get an install done that way. But for now, everyone, please consider subscribing to the channel. There's a huge amount of car content that's going to be coming out on this channel over the rest of this year and beginning of next year. To be honest, there's just so much content that I've got accumulated, so much good adventures and those kind of things. I can't wait to share it all with you. So there's going to be a huge amount of content coming your way. So subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you on a future video. Peace out. Bye.